I'm all about how you're going to find fulfillment right to the day you die. And
Right.
it's funny, Duncan, because people will often say to me at the reception after, when are you going to retire? They'll ask me. I'm 62. And I smile and I say, retire from a hobby I get paid for? Because I'm never had more fun than I'm having right now. And to me, that's the goal, right? So I look ahead and think, okay, I might shrink it down. I might do a little bit more of this or that. But I try to take my own advice on this because I think often people burn out because they don't balance out. And so I
Hmm.
think advisors can benefit from a lot of these things as much as their clients, right? That
I'm seeing a module coming together here. And
you gave me balance out. I've never thought of that. I like that term. So
you get burnout, get out, balance out,
balance out.
and then just with that, the restoration of just doing what you love to do. Because like you, the only thing about what I do when I have to travel, it's the airports and the airplanes that are getting a little tiresome.
Yes.
But the work itself has never been more rewarding. And now what's interesting, and I'm having great conversations with advisors about this, is that there's such a fixation on AI. And I remind them, I say, the beauty of AI is it's going to put a greater emphasis on what you really get paid to do, because AI will not have the EI, the emotional intelligence. And that's obviously in your wheelhouse. I got another quote for you back to demography. So this is Victor Hugo, wrote one of my favorite novels of all time, right? Les Misérables.
Yeah.
Just an amazing story on so many levels. But he said, 40 is the old age of youth. 50 is the youth of old age.
That's great.
It's so good. And so I think what you're talking about, especially because I know you've written some books, the whole concept of surviving to thriving, it starts with a mindset. We're lucky that if we get a little bit of runway here in terms of our longevity, we can have a second or third act. And I'm sure there's a rejuvenational quality that comes from some of the things you do with advisors to help clients not have the anticlimax climax that comes with retirement or a liquidity event, but saying, okay, what's next? Where do I go from here?
And you're right. And to me, what I like to do is look at, talk about retirement in 3 chapters. And there's nothing magical about these 3 chapters. It just gets people beyond thinking of retirement as one long vacation. Right? So we know that if people plan for retirement on the life side, it's usually the early stage of retirement, right? And it's like taking the lid off. We finally get to do all those things we wished we'd had time for. I understand you're a pickleball player, so maybe more pickleball, whatever it might be. It's the travel, it's the golf, the pickleball, all that stuff. But then after a little while, as we move, and for some people this is quick and some it takes 2 or 3, 4 years, then it's a little bit for a lot of people of what's next. And how do I continue to have a sense of purpose in my life? And what does that look like? And the thing about the last third, the third of our life, is we're really not taught how to plan for that. We know how to do it early life. We do 5-year plans and it's all part of the ether around us, to what we breathe, and people just know to plan. But people don't think to plan about the third. And so I'm all about getting clients to plan and advisors to plan for themselves, because where we see a dip is often in that middle stage of retirement, a dip in fulfillment, because it is the what now, and it's, okay, is this all there is? And we see an uprising in depression and anxiety, and a third of older adults who drink abusively didn't start doing so in retirement. And to your point, all of the advice that's good for clients is good for the advisors, because there are so many advisors at this same life stage. So thinking about what gives your life a sense of purpose and meaning now, and then looking at how you're going to expand that. And if you get down to more of a values level on this, it can really help.